Okay, I think we got. Okay, I think we live over here at YouTube. Hey, you guys. We live over here on YouTube. Oh, okay, there we go. Camera backwards. We got to get it together, you guys. We got to get together. I got to get all oiled up and greasy for you guys. I got to get greasy for you guys. Welcome, you guys. Bienvenido, bienvenida. Mi es nombre Jacqueline. We got to learn our one Spanish word every day, right? You guys help me out with my Spanish. Bienvenida, bienvenida. Welcome to We Mind Your Business. Welcome. Welcome to Jacqueline, Strictly Business. How we doing out there, you guys? It's Friday. It's Friday. Let me get my YouTube set up here in the background. I ain't got my stuff together today, you guys. Let me get it together. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Because we live tonight. Happy Friday, everybody. This is Mrs. Jacqueline. We Mind Your Business. Okay, well, there we go from yesterday. So we'll go ahead and play that. And let's make sure we mute it. Because we're going to be talking today, you guys. All right, it'll play for us. Hey, I got another camera I got to set up anyway. Hey, you guys, we live. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, you guys. Happy Friday. Okay, happy Friday. We're setting up our Facebook now, you guys. It's Friday. It's Friday. Wait a minute now, camera. Quit playing. Okay, let me turn this off. All right. I think we got it working again. All right, we're going to go live on here. Hey, Instagram, YouTube. Let me take this off. Skip this. All right. No, we did not mean to play that. Y'all quit playing with me now. I ain't got time for all this mess. It's Friday. It's Friday. So you guys get to see behind the scenes somehow. How this goes sometimes. It's a hot mess sometimes. Look at Snoop Dogg them when they was young. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on in, you guys. Join me. It's Friday. I'm in a little early today, you guys. It's Friday. I know you guys got to get out and get your drinks on and club it, whatever the heck you're doing this weekend. All right, so we're going to go on up here. I got it. We can't go on that one because we live already. All right, there we go. We setting up, you guys. Come on in. 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 Which one we got here? Got 5 videos. Hey, y'all. Come on in and join me. All right, what we got here? We got to get it together. Right on this one. That's my little sister song. She always sing that on Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. All right. Hey. Uh-oh, I got a call coming in. We got to let that one rest. I'll get back to my girl in a minute here. Now we're going to disregard this. And we're going to go on up in here. Hey, hey, how you doing? Dreaded joining me. How you doing? It's Friday, you guys. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope everybody had a marvelous, successful, prosperous week. Didn't let nobody stress them out. If you did, woosah, take a breather. This is Mrs. Jacqueline. I'm holding you up. I would never hold you down because what goes around comes back around. How we feeling today, you guys out there? We Mind Your Business, Instagram, Jacqueline Strictly Business, YouTube, We Mind Your Business. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Facebook. How you guys doing? I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for coming in. You guys know we're going to do our one Spanish word. We're going to learn one new Spanish word every day. And today is bienvenida, bienvenido. Welcome. Welcome, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Come on in. Well, yesterday, you guys, we talked about some people have it all, even love. And so can you. That's what we're going to be talking about for the next couple days this weekend. We discussed for Valentine's Day, pre-Valentine's Day, love, just love, flowers, what we're going to do. We're going to put lingerie on, heels, how we was going to feel. And we had our Valentine's Day. Some people didn't get nothing for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day should be every day. Valentine's Day itself should just be some extra, the cherry on top. But we should be showing and expressing love every single day. But we got some people who didn't have a boo. They didn't have a boo. They haven't met their boo yet for Valentine's Day. We talked a little bit about dating. But specifically, I wanted to go over what we talked about yesterday. And that was visualizing, taking the time to visualize what our significant other, our partner, our other half, our better half, whatever we want to call it, felt like, smelled like, tastes like. What did the kiss taste like? We wanted to visualize that. What did they feel like? Can you hear their voice? And we didn't want to use a face. Why didn't we want to use a face? Because in the past, when I've done this with my clients, they get stuck on looks. Well, she got to have a big booty. He got to be tall. And we missed the target. And we got to think outside of the box. Got to think outside the box. We've been doing it our way for how long? And it hasn't given us what we wanted. So that was our deal yesterday, is to think out the box. Pretend like we 5 years old and use our imagination. Close our eyes. We were supposed to visualize yesterday and come in today and talk about some of the things we came up with besides the look. Because a lot of times we get stuck on the look. We missing out on our boo because we stuck on the look. And for my beautiful, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to target more of the ladies because I figured out you guys are really on the looks a lot too. I thought it was going to be the guys, but the women. He got to be tall. He got to be... And I think some of that comes in is because you're like, I'm getting this money. I got my own house. He got to look like this. You're like, I pay my own bills. I know what I want him to look like. We're talking about meeting somebody that brings stimulation to our mind, body, and soul. Not on a materialistic level where we know, sisters, we got our house, we got our car, we got our jewelry, we got everything. We got the job, right? We're talking about somebody who helps us on a level that we are visualizing about from the inside out. Not the look. Does he bring you lunch to your job? I got my little dilly on the camera on this one. Does he bring you lunch to your job? Can you call him if you got a flat tire? Ladies, I'm talking to you. If you got a flat tire, can you call him? And there's somebody out there, call AAA. The point is, can you depend on something? Do you have somebody you can depend on? Somebody you can share your love with, your talent. Somebody you might be able to cook for. So that's why we did that exercise from the inside out. I didn't want us to visualize. I didn't want us to visualize a face. I wanted us to visualize how somebody smells. What do they smell like? Do they smell good? I wanted to visualize us watching TV, laying up under their arm, eating together, walking on the beach together, holding hands together. Hello, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. And I wanted us to focus on that, because another thing we get stuck on is what we don't want. Oh, I don't want nobody. I just don't want nobody to. Nope, that's not part of it. We only are going to focus on what we want, but not the face. We're not going to get stuck on the physical. We're going to get stuck on what we want mentally, spiritually, financially. I mean, not physically, but spiritually, financially, mentally. Have you ever had your mind made love to? Has anybody ever made love to your mind? Or you could stay on the phone with them for hours and hours and hours. I would sing to you guys, but I ain't even gonna do your ears like that. I remember my mom used to say to my sister, make her stop. I get to sing it. I love to sing. I ain't good at it, but I love to sing. But now I can dance now. I can do me some dancing. But have you ever met somebody that they make love to your mind, and you can stay on the phone with them for hours, and you can talk to them, and you can relate to them? Sometimes we miss out on a fantastic person because we are so used to being immature on looks. And I know I'm going to say some stuff that people are going to be like, I really, man, if you've been on the planet a certain amount of time, sometimes that part of your life is done. You've been on the planet a long time. You have ear aches, knee aches, your finger then got stuck in the door, you done lost a piece of your finger. When you're young, everything's up. You know, you got all your teeth. You can hear good. We talking about stability, somebody that we can depend on. And then we having people, well, I can do everything myself. This is not for you. This time that we taking out of our life, this seconds, these minutes we taking out of our life to join me. We're talking about people who are ready. It's like I work out. I go get my facial. I pay my bills on time. I own my own home. I have a car. I want somebody to share my time with. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Welcome. Big old heart. Yeah, we got people that overconfiscate with everything. They overconfiscate with school. We're talking about people who've been there, done that. They are ready. They over that. I got my doctorate, I got my bachelor's, I got my PhD, I got my GED, I got my LPN license. They got all of that. They ready for love. They ready to share their life with somebody. They've been on the planet longer than they're gonna be on the planet. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Love is the strongest emotion on the planet. People think it's hate. Love pull you through. I'm talking to my babies 35 and 40 and 50, 60. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on what you want. It's okay to visualize what you want and know that it's achievable. That's why we didn't want to put the face on the person. We wanted to go past that. We wanted to go from the inside out. What do they smell like? What does it taste like when you kiss their lips? What does it feel like when they caress your face or your neck or your chest or your back? How does it make you feel when they call you on the phone and I just want to see how you were doing? I'm going to be stopping by tonight. Do you want something to eat? We're talking about people that are ready. We're not talking about trauma. We've been there. We wanted to make sure we got ourselves together. We already discussed that. We are ready. People like, I've been to the therapist. I already been to the therapist. I talked to somebody. I'm good. I'm ready for love. Just like pro ball players, they have somebody to assist them and coach them. Now, the coach can't play. They usually are older because they have the experience. And the athlete, the pro ball player, is healthy. They can run up and down the court for 2-3 hours. Coaches are needed. But let me just say this. Don't get it twisted if you still need to work on your mental health. That is serious business. And that's something, if you feel like you need to do, then do it. There's nothing wrong with that. And if I even smell an inkling of that, I tell people, I don't play around with that. If you need help, get it. A coach on the field or on the court is not the doctor. You get hurt on the court, what do? They rush the doctor out there to assist you to make sure you're okay. The coach coaches the game. The doctor comes out if you get hurt. So those are two different things, and I don't play around with that area. Manifesting and helping people get to destinations is something I've been doing for 30 years plus. Ever since I opened up my first chair, people have told me things that they haven't told anybody. But I don't play around when people have work to do on their mental health. There's nothing wrong with taking care of our mental health. I encourage it. And if I feel like you need it, I say, hey, let's start with your mental health. Seek out a trained medical professional for your mental health. But let's get back to our visualization. We got to let the physical go sometime, especially when we get to a certain point in our life. It's time to think outside of the box and feel from within. Thinking outside the box. I talk sometime about my mom had 4 kids and raised us off $6.97, and I know because one time I had to cash her a check and I was like, this all the money we get? What? So you've been trained to think out the box when you could raise 4. I ain't say 1, I ain't say 2, I ain't say 3. I said 4 kids off of $6.97 a month. So you got to get creative. So that's how we were raised, to think outside the box. You got to think outside the box. I married my husband and fell in love. And I said it in that order. I said I married him and fell in love. And I'm still falling in love. It was not, oh my God, it's just overwhelming with flies. And I had my guards up a little bit. I remember when he asked me to be his woman. I said, what do that mean? Does that mean sex? I ain't with all of that. I wanted us to do that exercise and visualize what we wanted from the inside out, so we stop missing some fantastic people knowing what we want. So the next time when we hear it and we see it, we're like, dang, that's what I'm talking about. They talking about what I'm talking about. Dang, I ain't looking at that. I'm hearing this. I'm hearing what they talking about. You can act. See, when you're sitting across somebody and you're not physically attracted yet, you like, oh, yeah, they don't even look like I thought they was. That's immature. Get to know somebody from the inside out. Let me tell you something. People look really, really, really good when you fall down a flight of stairs, and they're there for your every beck and call. They change your gauze on your ankle. They go to the store and get your soup. They go get your prescription for your painkiller. They massage your foot. They take you to your doctor's appointments. This is for my 35, 45, 55, and in between those numbers. Somebody who pays so much attention to the things that you like, they know how many sugars you want in your coffee, how many creams you want in your coffee. We get attached to look so much that we'll allow somebody to treat us like straight trash. Because sometimes we're afraid of what somebody gonna say. Oh, he ugly. He's short. But I'm happy. It's a woman running around here with a short man. He's happy as I don't know what. So I don't want us to be with somebody that we can't stand. I'm not saying that. I'm saying start listening at a certain time of your life. Start listening and start feeling and start hearing people speak instead of looking at them and saying, you're not my type. You get a whole bunch of types when you're young. That's cool. Yeah, young people like, oh, he's so fine. We all done been there, done that, right? Oh my God, he's so fine. His arms, they so, oh, he got real big muscles and stuff. And that's really cute when you're young. But you know, when you got a pinched nerve from having a baby and you got a little limp and you talking about, oh, he ugly. I don't like him. What? Same thing with the men. You know, what have we done with our love life, you guys? We got to fix it. People that are ready to fall in love, they ready. They are over all of that. They over the fact. And unless that's what you're into, is leasing people. If you into that, hey, and no judgment here. If you into leasing people, you're like, yeah, he got to be fine because I like nice cars and I like a nice house and my man got to be nice. It's somebody every day that'll be with you because of what you have, and that's fine. If y'all have that understanding, because that's a part of love too. Understanding. Two people have an understanding that nobody else can understand. It ain't for them to understand. They can't understand it because it ain't for them to understand. It's for the two people to get together. But some people want something a little bit deeper. They want somebody to spend the rest of their life with. They don't want somebody they got a lease, and then when the money run out or they're not doing so well, that person's gone. They're ready for something with some weight to it. So you guys, now we got to focus on what we're going to do to attract that person. We already kind of got a feel of what we want. We like, dang, I'm over that. You know, we talked about that, yeah, I have kind of been dealing with people just the way they look, and I might, Fred might have been good for me, but I couldn't get past that he didn't have no tooth on the side. Or she didn't have no edges, but she was there for me. I probably did look over a good woman. What do we do to attract that person? We talked about that a little bit too, of putting ourselves out there. And I want to share with you guys Sunday some of the things I went through when I was dating. We're gonna talk about that Sunday, so I can share that with you guys, and hopefully you guys can relate to that or get something out of it. When I was in the dating the scene, we talked about that, using that S word all the time, especially ladies. I'm a single mama. I'm a singer. I'm sing. Yeah, we have to watch our words. Period. In every aspect of our life, we just can't throw words out there, because once you put them out there, you really can't take them back. So we got to start thinking about our words too in our love life. That's why I didn't say to make a list of the things you don't want. Visualize about the things you do want. We got to watch our words when we want love. Oh, if I find somebody, I do, but if I don't, then I don't. Well, you just confuse the universe, because you confused me too. Clarity, be clear. Be clear. I talked about yesterday about emptying the trash. That's one of my things I don't like doing. You know, I want somebody that's okay with emptying the trash. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. So we did our feeling thing from the inside out. What are some of the things that you um absolutely have to have? Is it we visualize traveling with somebody, but let's talk about some things tomorrow that we have to have. And if they're not 100% of all the things we want, what are some of the things we're willing to harmonize and bend? Because I really don't like the word balance. Who wants to balance somebody in their life? What are some of the things that you like? You know what? I'm willing to harmonize with you on that. I'm willing to bend a little bit on that. What are some of the things that you are willing to bend on? Let's talk about that tomorrow. Some of the things that you're willing to bend on. Some of the things that I have to have this. I gotta have this. I knew that my husband and I wasn't gonna be cool if I have to empty the trash all the time. I'm a tomboy, but then I'm not. My sister said, "You like a jelly bean. You hard on the outside." She said, "But then you gushy on the inside." And the title, I got the title, "Some People Have It All, Even Love. Why can't you?" Because I said that to her one day. She's a Gemini. Oh my God. If this girl, she can't never make up her mind. Shauna, yeah, I'm talking about you. And we were talking about, she couldn't make up her mind about something again. And I said, do both of them. Get both of them. Enjoy both of them. And she's like, yeah. I said, girl, some people have it all. She was like, you ever had somebody say something to you? That was when I had just said it. I was like, get both of them. Have it all. Why not? Have it all. And that's been something that stuck with her forever. She's like, wow, that was a game changer for me. And when it wasn't really popular a long time ago, she had said that to me. She said, we was doing something at the salon, and she said, no, it's okay. I had thanked her. She said, no, that's what it's about. Teamwork makes the dream work. This is before everybody was saying, this is before people were saying, look, I'm playing with my new toy in the middle on Facebook. But she said, no, sis, I love you. Teamwork makes the dream work. She said, I can't think of all this stuff. She's like, you be thinking of it. I show up to do it and we win. So that's kind of what love is too. Somebody wants somebody that they can open up a business with. I got a neighbor, a husband and wife. I've watched them grow, and it's just beautiful. I mean, when I say beautiful, they're just adorable. I've watched them grow from husband and wife to business people now, and it's beautiful. And people's like, love and I love love. That's why I freaking love me some love. Not just for myself, but I enjoy seeing people in love. I enjoy seeing people holding hands. It makes me smile. I enjoy people saying they love each other. I enjoy seeing people kiss. I enjoy people talking about their significant other and that feeling that they get and that look on their face. You can tell when somebody in love when they're talking about somebody, right? They just be like, yeah, and then they such and such, and then when they really in love, can't nobody say that person's name like the person that loved them. I had a girlfriend named Jackie. I'm Jacqueline. I don't go on, but she was Jackie. And she used to say, Herman. Her husband's name was Herman. Herman. Nobody said Herman like I can't even say it. But, because she was in love with Herman. It's just wonderful. And it's just so much crazy stuff going on right now. Where, like I said, people videotape their friends being murdered and people getting jumped on. And that's becoming a norm. We got to watch that and get back to what matters. Good things come out of love. Love ain't, I don't want people to get it misunderstood. Like you sitting here like your stuff is, me and my husband, we have our stuff. But the love outweighs that. And I wouldn't want to take this ride without my husband. I can't, I don't want to take this ride without him. I'm okay with saying that. Some of us are not okay saying that. That we have a problem. Like I said, well, if I find somebody, I do. But if I don't, what? How are we supposed to get love like that? It's okay not to want to be by yourself. If you're okay with that, and you're like, I got my puppy. Well, then that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about here at this moment, at this divine moment, and at this point that everybody that's here joining me, this is what we're talking about. People who are ready. Let's talk about some of the things that we must have to borrow, that we just got to have. And some of the things that we like, but I'll bend on in this, I'll bend on in this. Because some things we got to have. Like if you're a model, you like, look, I got to have my modeling. I can't allow somebody to tell me I can't model anymore. If you're an artist and you're like, look, I can't be with somebody who's like, all that paint, I don't want no woman to paint, I don't want no man to paint. If you are a truck driver and you own your own trucks and you like, and a woman like, you ain't never home. You like, if you're a vegan, you like, nah, I'm not giving up that. I'm not doing that. If you're a hardcore meat eater, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Put it out in the universe. We want love around us. Love around us in every aspect. Get around people that's in love. Talk about love. Watch love movies. If you are ready for love. If you're not, that's cool. Some people need some time to themselves. And I did that. I did that when my mom passed. I needed some time to myself. And we talked about dating. And I dated. And I enjoyed myself. And I enjoy being married. Absolutely. Hands down. But I did not date with, oh my God, this is, I can't wait till I get married. That wasn't my process. And I think that had something to do with me having a proposal so soon. So I want to share with you guys some of the things on my date. We're going to do that Sunday. But I actually enjoyed the process. And I listened to people. I was like, dang, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I had met a guy that did some stuff for the city. And I was like, oh, that's how the water do this, that. And I really enjoyed learning that. I was like, wow, I never knew that. He's like, under there, that's running water, this, that, and the other. I ain't talking, like I said, I'm not saying stick your tongue down everybody's throat you meet. That ain't what we talking about. I'm not talking about dropping your drawers for everybody you meet. I'm talking about spending adult, grown people time, getting to know people, eating, everybody enjoy a good meal, being safe while we doing it, being careful and being smart, but enjoy the process. If you're dating, then enjoy the process. This is the process you have to go through. Just like a baby in the oven. Got a baby in your stomach. You gotta wait. You gotta wait the divine time until the baby get ready to come. The baby will let you know when it's ready to come. Unless it's an emergency. It's like Christmas. That's what's so special about love. Cupid come. Wow. You woke up that morning talking about you going to jog and you done fell in love with somebody you're going to spend the rest of your life with. That's what's so beautiful about love. It's not rushed. It's not forced. It's not pressure. And ladies, we guilty of that. Well, when you going to say you love me? Well, do you love me? If we have to ask that, that's why you got to go on the game right. That's why I said we got some women that's right. We got some men that's right. They already right. They're like, I already work out. I already got my house. I already got my car. I'm right. I'm ready. But love is not about no pressure. Women, we got to stop pressuring people. Men are hunters. It's in their blood. That's a little different. I'm not saying don't be stalking nobody either, man. Don't be popping up in no woman's house and stalking nobody. But women, if we always got to ask where we stand, then that's a red flag. Relax. Take your time. Let it flow. Just relax and let it flow. Let it flow. Let that flow. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Intertwine and enjoy the magic of dating and being freely accepting and love. And just when you are sensual and you're like that and you're like, just people can feel that energy and they're like, oh my God, I want to be a part of that. But all that forcing and what did you, what took you so long to call me? What was you doing? If I was a dude, I'm a female. I don't want that. Now, my husband, if I'm gone too long, of course, you know, he like, hey, where you at? Are you all right? That's a whole different thing. But ladies, I'm telling you, I'm not saying all of us. I'm saying, ladies, we got that bad. Till this day, I'm not going to say I give my husband, but I encourage him to continue to be who he is. That man, we didn't come out of, you know, like we just woke up one day and we sprung out of each other. He had a life before he met me, even all these years later, you know. He needs to have his me time. Sometimes I leave him alone. I let him be alone to do whatever he wants to do. So what is a deal breaker for you guys? I want to hear about that tomorrow. We have to go into a relationship and continue to be ourselves, even though once we make that commitment with no pressure, we become scissors. You know, when we make that commitment, that's that you become a pair of scissors, and anybody that come in between your scissors, they get cut. That's the understanding that you guys have together. I appreciate you guys stopping in with me. It is always a pleasure. I absolutely enjoy what I do. It is my pleasure, humbly. I'm excited about love. If you guys can't tell, I love me some love. This is what keeps my fire going. I stop and talk to couples. I can't wait till the cherry blossoms come because it's so beautiful. It's so romantic in DC. I can't wait till that go. I love romance. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love love. And I wish you guys the best until tomorrow. We're going to kick in, talk about some deal breakers, talk about some things that we're willing to bend a little bit on, right? All right, this is Mrs. Jacqueline. I'm holding you up. I would never hold you down because what goes around comes back around. And we are going to find someone to be kind to, even if that someone is you. I love you guys. Until tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye-bye, Instagram. I'll see you later, Facebook. Thank you for joining me, you guys. Have a good evening. Bye, Face. What we over here? We over here, YouTube. Come on, y'all, work with me. Y'all know I got a few years on me. Okay. See you later, YouTube. And y'all gotta bear with me over here, YouTube. I'm just learning how to do this live stuff on YouTube. So I thank you guys for joining me.